got a highly anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff will be returned. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight, competitive battle today. Well,
that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The game makes it second and medium. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. He lets it go on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Pauling. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Wideouts now clustered.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Just trying to get rid of it. tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They couldn't stop him there. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the single back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of the drive. They started at 28. Here comes records of first down pass attempts. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Good time here to drop this screen in with the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. What a catch! They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion. They'll run it here. To the 25. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch!
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's White. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Using his legs, it's Love. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Carr. Carr over the middle. It's Fields. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Love. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the tight end, and it's caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Notre Dame getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Heading left after the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will take their first time out of the half. A tough strategy here.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And he finds the running back in the flat. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the point after is good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's White. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Looking for a man deep down the middle. He's got it at the 15. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action here on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On first and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Pauling. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, it's big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the ground, it's low. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Throws out the stiff arm. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They go up 18 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking for the wide out. And it falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Castellanos. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete for a third straight play. And the Seminoles will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw again. The sure hands. It's Williams. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down upcoming after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? He's in the clear. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. The Noles keep the football on the move.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Incomplete. Second down coming out. To the air. It's Castellanos. Throws it in. It's White.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal. And the Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. The shotgun handoff here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
That's a quarterback who's willing his team to find a way to win. 4th and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Play. He'll toss it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass. It's Carr. That's caught. It's Poling. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some...
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Give it to the back again. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. To throw, it's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's McCoy. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. On the ground, it's Williams. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Moves out of the pocket. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Carr. Working to the tight end is complete. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Making some changes at the line. And someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go.
Looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Because positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. He shreds the tackle. The Noles pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Offense clicking now. It's another 1st down at the 45. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Grinding away with their running game. They've got him down out near the 40.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. They're going to run it. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to scramble. Oh, he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. Couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.